This is a continuation video about why you're not making money till now, why you're not rich till now. This is a continuation. I'd like to address the things we need to discuss, fairly important for every single person. One things we need to look at is basically you need to track your expenses. This is super important, you like it or not. You have to track your expenses because that is related why you don't have money. Because you don't have money, you can't progress in life. So you need to make sure to work on tracking your expenses. This needs to be a drill, everyday activity. Let's start with this. First one is create your budget. Step one, you need to create your budget. The first thing's like, I don't know how to create my budget. Well, it's simple, super easy. You need to look at your monthly income. You need to look at your expenses. So you have income versus expenses. Okay, income is simple. If you're working for something, you're working for money, you're basically making a salary. On a monthly basis, you track your salary is $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, whatever. 2,500, that's what you got. So this is your income versus expenses. So you need to track your expenses. What is your expenses? Let's start with this. You need to write down your expenses as the following. Your mortgage payment is expenses. If you don't have a mortgage, you're basically paying for rent. So your rent is expenses. Your bills, your expenses. Your phone is an expenses. Fine. Okay. Your TV, your internet for home is expenses. Your food is expenses. When you go out to eat in a restaurant, or you eat here and there, or you drink something outside, it's expenses. Fine. If you drive a car and you pay for insurance, that's expenses. If you pump the gas, it's expenses. Everything go through that. You have to have a list of activities. Basically everything, take the money out of your pocket. You like it or not, you have to. Rich people thinks about expenses is something essential in life. Poor people say, why I'm paying those money. So we'll not talk about this right now. Well, I have a specific video to talk about this. However, let's keep going with the expenses. Okay, now you have built down what is utility, what clothes do you buy, what transportations, you have done all of this. Now the only simple things you have to do, your budgeting will look like income, whatever income you have, minus all the expenses. So that is step one. Income minus expenses. Now, if you have your positive number, means let's say 2,500 you spend for your income is 2,500, but your expenses is $2,000. That means you're saving $500. Simple math. Not even, you don't need to go to school. Fine. Okay, now I need to see my percentage where I fit. Step two, you have to record your expenses. This is the most difficult job. Creating your expenses sheet is not complicated. It might take you half a day to remember. It's not because it's complicated, just so that you remember what is your expenses. Your membership for gym is expenses. So you write it down, all of there. You know how is that, you know how much you're paying. However, you need to look at recording your expenses. It's an everyday task. Why? Because today I receive a letter, I have to pay for a heating bill. Good. So this is expenses. I need to document it in my computer. I need to write it down if I'm doing that by hand. So I need to go to the habit that I have to track my expenses. So I need to record them on a daily basis. My monthly phone bill comes on every every end of the month by 28th. My other bills is coming on the 5th. My other bills comes on the 7th. So I even remember what bills will come when, and if it's not coming, there's something wrong, or I'm not spending money there. Now we'll talk about what? Second is recording your expenses. Third, you have to create an eagle eye on your expenses. You need to watch the amount of your expenses. How much money is going out of your pocket every month. Because you're tracking earlier your expenses, now is the time for you to monitor your expenses. And you're gonna look at, Oh my God, I drink coffee every month from Starbucks. I spend $200. Only coffee. I drink this much coffee. I actually go 8 times to the restaurants. Every time I go with my family to the restaurants, I'm spending around a good $600 every month. That's insane. I spend this much. Okay, I buy food and I'm actually buying a lot of food. Sometimes I have a junk food. Then it's time for you to monitor your expenses. You look at your phone bill is, you haven't realized your phone bill is actually very expensive, very high. So monitoring expenses will give you a clear view. Where do you fit? There are some months you're up, some months you're down, but that's fine. You can compare the expenses which you have done last month to this month, on this month to next year. So you look at the yearly expenses and see if you're growing in your expenses or you're drawing down in your expenses. In the end, what we have to watch on basically saving money. So you should track your expenses. This is something needs to be a habit because that's the only time you can budget. So this is the keyword. You need to budget your life because you need to find out how can I progress in life if I don't have a specific budget I have to work with. So my monthly budget is $2,000. My income is $2,500. Now I know every month I'm actually saving $500, except the month of July or month of August when I'm basically paying the property taxes or paying something else, so I'm actually in a negative, not positive. However, this will give you a progress. By the end of the year, you probably saved $5,000, $3,000, $10,000. It all depends on lowering your expenses. This will increase your income. No, increasing your saving. More money in your pocket is the main things you have to focus on. Alright, so it's a short discussion, short video, very important to everyone. We need to sit down and we'll discuss more on next topics. Keep watching, subscribe for the channel. Please, I would like you to focus on what's going on. I'm here to help you. I'm not here to generate money. I'm working a fantastic job as well as I'm investing. So I want you to focus on how to grow your business in any way, in your life expenses and so on. Best of luck. Subscribe. Make sure you're gonna be a partner here and let's grow on these activities. And I will share my knowledge across the line. Best of luck. Bye for now.